Well, you know. So I've been talking about, you know, my hip, and it hurts and it hurts. Well, it turns out I have fractured my hip. It's a stress fracture, which didn't require a hip replacement, but it also turns out that a stress fracture hurts a lot more than a hip replacement. A hip replacement heals up really fast. Cut to the chase, I had hip surgery 3 days ago, Al? 3 days.
Yes.
3 days ago. 3 days ago. And, oh, God, it hurts like hell. It hurts. But I look nice, don't I?
You look like Gloria Swanson.
Yes. What was her big line?
Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, I know. It was Mr. DeMille or something like that.
Ready for my close-up?
You ready for my close-up? Yes.
Is that her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm home. I'm in bed. I figured, what do you care if I'm at Big Al's bar or I'm in bed? I just want you to know I didn't fracture my hip at Big Al's bar. Not at all. I didn't fall. I didn't do anything. It was just one of those crazy things that happen. And
Well, Jake said you look sexy as ever.
well, great.
Isn't she? We're gonna call her.
Bed.
We're calling her the hippest chick in America.
Yeah, I love that. Caroline and her sisters and brother sent me flowers yesterday to the hippest chick in America. Although
That was my sister Anita. The pun there.
That's so funny.
Count on Anita.
Yeah. And then I dictated, because I dictate on my iPhone all the time. When I looked at it, it didn't say hippest chick, but you
I
picked
knew.
up on it.
Yeah.
You knew. So anyway, why should we not keep doing our Facebook Lives? Actually, I could do them, you know, a couple times a day right now because I'm not doing anything. I don't have a book I'm writing. I'm kind of have to lay low over the holidays. And here are my instructions. Don't fall and don't use it. Those of you who've been here through Facebook Live, you know I live in a house of 100 stairs. So not using it is a little confining. So I have to ask Al to do pretty much everything. Come here for a minute. Those of you who don't know Al, this is my husband Al Hamill.
Hi there.
Yeah, he wears sunglasses wherever he goes. And there
It's the light is too bright.
I know, he's a delicate flower. He can't
And also,
take...
you know, I decided today, I don't know why, but it's one of these days.
Oh, is this what you got when you became a citizen?
Yes. 1998,
I remember.
April Fool's Day.
Was it April Fool's Day?
Yeah, right.
Oh, you look nice. You shaved, too.
I shaved.
For the last 3 days in the hospital, was it 3 days or 4 days? No, actually, it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 5 days. He didn't shave at all. And
Didn't shower.
And didn't shower. And this morning I said, Al, you stink.
This morning, 10 minutes ago.
You stink.
He did not look like this 10 minutes
No,
ago.
he did. I said,
I
love you. I don't care, but
I'll go get the lights. And you said, hey, why don't you get in the shower?
Isn't that what your mom sold one of your friends?
No, she said, my
oh
friend.
yeah.
My friend Lawrence, and we were about 12 years old. It was summertime.
Careful.
She had no air
Shoot.
conditioning. And Lawrence and I were in the kitchen, and my mother turned to Lawrence and said, Lawrence, do you know you stink?
You'd have to know his mother to know how beautifully delivered that was too. It's not. It's just it was a fact.
It was informative.
Yeah, and you stank today.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now you don't. Now you smell all
It was,
Suzanne's.
it was hospital smell.
Yeah. And something happens to your hair in the hospital, and I think I know what it is. I hate to be so good at hospital ease. The pillows all are covered in plastic, and the bed mattress is covered in plastic. So I was like itchy. I was itchy, and my hair was all matted, and I washed it one night, but the next day it just didn't feel right. And I think it's all that plastic continuing the message of, you know, the effects of toxicity on the human body, even in a hospital. But they were great. I have to tell you about my hospital experience.
They were great. I was just about to talk about that.
I loved being in the hospital. I did. I was torn yesterday as to whether to come home or not. Our friends Greg and Stacy Ranker, they're the ones that we got stuck on the funicular with.
Right.
Now I'm think about this, Caroline.
Yeah.
The night I got stuck on the funicular, I had to jump off, and I had the fractured hip then, but didn't realize it. I wonder if that like made it worse. I bet it did.
Yeah, for
Didn't
those
help.
of you
help.
who came in late, Suzanne has a stress fracture in her hip, and she had to have surgery to have it stabilized.
Yeah, but not a hip replacement. They put a rod down the femur. I know these words now. The femur, and then they put a rod up going this way, and then they put a screw here and a screw there. And I said to the doctor, I said, "Okay, I'm not being egotistical, but I've got $1 million legs, and I want you to think about that as you start cutting up my legs."
Thigh master legs.
I always tell my ladies, only show what looks good. And I said, my legs look good, so let's not screw up my legs. So when he came in the next day, he goes like this, because he showed me the incisions. He kept them real small. Anyway, so Greg and Stacy Ranker, who came over, we went to Big Al's bar. We had a couple of tequilas. I made them that great dinner that you made for Facebook Live that day. And we're laughing, having so much fun. And then at the end of the evening, we walked them up to the funicular. That's that little cart that goes down the hill. And I said, "We'll go down with you." Thank God. Thank God we.
And that's exactly the way she said it.
Yeah.
We'll go down with you.
Right. Well, because I've been drinking tequila. Me happy on tequila. And we get about 15 feet down the hill. It goes like that. And there's a sensor on the gate that if you're leaning against it, it'll stop it for safety reasons. So I said, "Oh, get away from the gate out." But he got away, but nothing. It wouldn't go up, wouldn't
Well,
go
there
down.
are 5 safeties on this thing.
Yeah, but nothing worked that night, nothing.
Yeah.
And
No, they did work that night.
because it stopped it.
Yeah.
But then we couldn't get it revved
Yeah.
up again, and we didn't know why. So it's 10 o'clock at night. We've been drinking tequila, and they have a driver, so they weren't going to drive home, tipsy. And there was nothing that we could do but jump off at 10 o'clock at night. I think maybe Bruce,
Yeah.
says Mommy,
Yeah.
the tequila helped, because it was like, woohoo!
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because I wasn't
Yeah.
nervous. It didn't enter my mind I wouldn't make it.
It was like a caper.
It was a caper.
Yeah.
So now, did you see what Joe's doing down there? We're building
Oh, no, not yet.
alongside the entire rail of the little rail that goes up the hill, a stone sidewalk. So if that were ever to happen again, you just open the gate and walk up. Why did I think of that 43 years ago? I don't know. So anyway,
When my parents got stuck.
and your parents, your 90-year-old parents, oh my
Well,
God.
they were in their 80s.
Okay.
Okay, but this was the side story that you already told.
Yeah.
Rankers and hospital.
I'm going to.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I'm just on my way there. So the Rankers are philanthropic. They're young and beautiful, and they've done well, and they share their wealth beautifully. The whole Eisenhower Medical Center here in Palm Desert is first rate, top class. I don't know if there's anything better in the world. You should go to that campus sometime. If you have health issues, I would move to the desert and go there. So anyway, the Rankers opened something called the Ranker Pavilion. And it's for people who want luxurious service. So as a gift to me and to you when you were in there, Alan called and said, "Suzanne's going to have hip surgery." He said, "Let me make a couple of calls." So I had a room, don't hate me for this, at the hospital that was nicer than this room.
Really?
I had my hospital bed.
Nicer than this room? It's a pretty nice room.
It's a pretty nice room. And I had my hospital bed. You know what they did? They rolled in an exact bed to mine and put it right next to me. So Alan slept by my side the whole time. And I can't tell you, when you're in the hospital and you're in a lot of pain, and hips, you're a lot of pain, I could reach over and touch him. It was so comforting. It was just so comforting. And also, as my advocate, he could, what are you giving her? And they were so... they're now going to put in a beauty salon and a massage table, and you can have your nails done there. And frankly, while I was lying there, I was thinking, I really could use a manicure. Now, you would call in your own, but they would have the manicure table there, and they'd have the shampoo bowl. You bring in, your own people if you live down here. But I thought, wow.
Just a one-liner to
Yeah.
explain Eisenhower Medical Center.
Uh-huh.
When we had them all up here at the house,
Yeah.
last year,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the senior people, I can't remember which one it was, talked about the fact that this whole area is very generous in terms of supporting
Yes,
the
yeah.
extremely
Mm-hmm.
generous.
Mm-hmm.
And they said if it weren't for them, Eisenhower
For the
would
generous
be-
people.
For the generous
Yeah.
people, Eisenhower would simply be a country hospital.
Yeah, yeah.
And that really says it.
Yeah, because of the wealth of these people, they're able to like attract the most incredible doctors. The doctors are all real happy, and the facilities are first rate. So, if you have to be in the hospital, I had about as great a hospital experience as you can have. But now it's Christmas, and I'm not even going to put up a tree this year because it's just going to be you and me, babe. And you don't care, but I just want you to see
It's not that I don't care.
how cute I would look if I could dress up for Christmas, because this is very clever. We've got our subscription box, and it's the Christmas coal kit. And just this morning we were thinking about the two guys that work here, Bob and Zach, and they're both. You need a Bob and Zach in your life to fix your technology, and
Plus they're really nice people.
and reliable and dependable, and we're thinking, what could we get them? And then we went, I'm just looking at this going, well, for starters, if we give them this box, and then we give them olive oil and the balsamic vinegar, because they both cook, that's like a nice gift. That's a gift that says, it's not over the top extravagant, but it's like
That's a nice gift.
a nice gift. I really appreciate all you do for us all year long. And so this Christmas coal kit has a lot of stuff in it that has a Christmas ring to it. But do you remember the charcoal scrub? When in the hospital all week, I couldn't really. I had an IV, and I'm all bruised up. I had IV all week, and so I couldn't take a shower, and my hair was funky, and my skin, I couldn't give it a good scrubbing. I didn't.
And you stank.
Did I? No, I
No, I'm
didn't.
just kidding.
Actually, I don't think I did.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
You never smell.
I actually don't, because I
Yeah.
use all this stuff, and I'm surprised I didn't smell because I had all those drugs in me. For someone who doesn't take any drugs, I don't even know what I've had all week.
Well, recreation. No, I'm just kidding.
He's such a bad guy.
Huh? God bless America.
Yeah, God bless America. And there was just a lot of stuff. I don't know what this IV was that was going through. I guess that was just fluids
But they also put your pain meds in there.
and
Yeah.
pain meds.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you remember that scene in that movie with Shirley MacLaine, with Deborah Winger?
Mm-hmm.
And Shirley MacLaine comes out and says, "Give her the medicine!" And there were moments in the hospital it was like, "Give her the medicine." They couldn't. I guess I haven't had pain before. I feel now, what a privilege to have not had pain. I know those of you who have had pain, it's all you can think about. You can't get away from your pain. And
Well, you were married before me.
now.
I'm just kidding.
He was a nice
Just
guy.
kidding.
I'm sure I'm the one who was the pain, being the young.
No, the situation was.
Yes, the situation.
Yeah.
So.
God bless America.
Yeah. Thanks, Bruce. I mean, so I lost my train of thought.
See that?
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what it
Ranker
is?
facility.
Right, Rankle facility. No, we got through the Rankle facility,
Yeah.
but pain, they couldn't, having never had pain before, they couldn't find the right alchemy. You don't want to overdose somebody, but underdosing, I think, is equally as bad. And I was being underdosed, probably because of me, because I'm going, I don't take drugs, I don't even take aspirin, I don't take Tylenol, I don't take anything. So the nurses were terrified to give me anything, and then I would be underdosed, and then I'd wake up, poor Alan, I was squealing like a piglet. And so finally we called in the doctors, and Alan kind of did, the huff and puff thing. And so then they realized I need my painkiller for this right now. I got
Well, the
rods
thing is,
in me.
you know,
It's
the
all
thing is-
inflamed. Yeah.
Suzanne never complains. Her pain.
You have a very high
whatever you
tolerance
call
for
it,
pain.
high tolerance, right? But it was really. You can tell this was really, really painful. And unfortunately, when you're experiencing pain like that, you're burning up the energy
Yeah,
that
that's
should
true.
go toward
That's true.
healing.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
So better to just load up,
Yeah.
be on top of it, don't feel any pain.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm always taking pain away with you guys. I'm either drinking tequila or whatever this stuff is that I have here, which I'm thinking about taking soon because I'm kind of in a lot of pain right now. But if I start squealing, tell
Why
me
don't
to
you
take
take
my
it?
pain killer. I will in a minute. I just want to tell them what's in the box.
Okay.
So anyway, we found my tolerance, and I got the greatest care, and I had the greatest nurses. Are all nurses great? These nurses were so great. I frankly, did they kiss me goodnight? I mean, it was that kind of...
No, they kissed me goodnight.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm glad they kissed one of us goodnight, but
Yeah.
they seemed like that a nurse has such a good heart.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a nurse, but I didn't want to go to school. All the things that I entertained being meant going to school, and I didn't like school.
Me neither.
I like to teach myself. That's why we're together.
Yeah.
I like to teach myself. And I'm a real good learner if I can teach myself. When somebody else is teaching me, unless it's a teacher that really tweaks that part of you that makes you go, yeah, really? And I've had those. And I think who my teachers are all these doctors that I interview, these doctors and these scientists and these professionals. Because this technique that I figured out of using my fame to get to the best and the brightest and then interview them and then go back and have time to think about it and then go back and say, did you mean when you said this? And then have them explain it further and then send me research and then send me articles. And I have learned so much in the last, I don't know, how many years I've been writing books. I guess I've been writing books close to 40 years.
No, actually beyond that. It started in 1973 with
73.
73
So
to
how many years is that?
73, 83, 93, 103, 113. So it's 46 years.
I've been writing books for 46
Wow.
years.
Yeah.
Did you know that,
that.
Bruce?
I just putting it together.
46 years.
I have a bunch of people asking, so I'm just going to pop in for
Yeah.
1 second and tell you
I'm gonna
guys.
take my painkiller.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you guys that today we are revealing the December Suzanne Selects box. And for those of you who might be new and you don't know what the Selects box is, Suzanne has a subscription box, and this comes out every month. And it is always going to only cost $39.99 when you sign up for it, but it's going to be worth at least $120. Today's box is worth $135. And Suzanne's going to show you the contents in it, but it's super fun because every time we go live each month, you get to see what the surprise is in the box. And Suzanne's going to tell you about the contents. This one is called the Christmas Coal Kit. And you can sign up to get this every month or every other month or every 3 months. It's up to you. You can also
people love
change the frequency if you want to. So, like, if you see this box and you're like, like Kel Bell's, like, I need to unpause my box. Yes, Kel Bell, go into your subscription, unpause your box, you'll receive this
Kel
one.
Bell, she's one of our ladies.
Kel Bell? Yep. So Suzanne's going to tell you what's in this box. It's a great one. They're all great,
Okay.
but this is a great one.
What time is it, Bruce?
And it's all at SuzanneSomers.com.
Okay, so in 4 hours. 6:18. Okay.
You know, you don't have to follow every rule.
I do.
If you have pain, you should take a pill.
I know, but I don't want to take it more than every 4 hours, right? Am I right?
Correct.
I'm right.
You're right.
Right. Because they said originally 6, then we got it to 5, and then they got it to 4. I don't want it every 3.
we go to 3:30.
No, I'm not going to. But whatever this just was, it didn't last through that time. So.
Yeah.
But I'm only 3 days or 4 days out from surgery, so I think I'm doing really well. Okay, so my skin in the hospital with, what did they put on in surgery? I came with like sticky stuff on my face, and I couldn't wash my face, and then I put on some of our stuff at night, and then it gets stuck on top of their sticky stuff. And this morning, I was in the shower, and I had this, and I put it all over, and I just scrubbed like crazy. I just sat there and scrubbed, and I couldn't believe how my skin felt afterwards. That was so glowy and clean and shiny, and no dead skin and no sticky stuff, no anything. So this was like heaven this morning, really like
you
heaven.
know, Cleopatra
Yeah.
used to use this for cleaning her face and also eyeshadow.
Yes, and she used cobalt on her eyes too. Yeah. Well,
Do I have to make a disclaimer that Cleopatra didn't actually use Suzanne Organics volcanic
maybe
charcoal
not
scrub?
actually ours.
Yeah.
We don't know that though, do we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, actually that we do. Yeah. So
So
then,
this is made with the volcanic lava and the activated charcoal, and they're both they both extract clean your pores,
Right.
sucks out the dirt and oil from your pores like a magnet. And it's a little stronger of a product. If you have sensitive skin, it might be a little strong for you.
Right.
But if you want a deep clean, it's an amazing product.
But also, like what I was just talking about, Bob and Zach, these two guys that work on our property, this is going to be great. I'm so happy to see this. It's like done.
Men love these products.
Yeah.
And
This is
women with
wonderful.
hardy skin love these
Right.
products.
I have hardy skin.
Same.
Yeah. What would you call my skin? It's like
Not tender.
at all. Yeah, I have thick skin. I think that's good. I'm not sure.
Well, you have thick skin metaphorically as well.
That I do. That I do.
No, I think you have thick skin because of bioidentical hormones for over 20
Could
years.
be. Could
Because
be.
most people your age have very thin skin.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a bone density test because of the hip. I was telling you this the last time we did a show together. And I have no bone loss. That's what's weird. How I could fracture my hip. I have such strong bones. It actually said on the report, this person has a higher body mass index than the average person. That's like kind of incredible. But that's what hormones do. Hormones, estrogen and testosterone and progesterone work on the osteoblasts and osteoclasts, the remodeling. We're constantly building and burrowing and building and burrowing. That's what making bones are. We're making bones all the time.
But also, I just want to add, all the things you do to keep your immune system so strong, what a benefit that is when something like this does happen.
Yes.
And
That I
so
should
that
heal
you're
so
in,
fast.
that you're in better shape than the average person. It's
Yeah.
not that any of us are immune from things happening to us, but when they do, you're in better shape
Yeah.
because you've taken
Yeah.
such good care of your bones.
Yeah, and there was a little part of me when this happened. I thought, why would this happen when I eat right and I exercise? I've been doing yoga every other day for 19 years, and I love right, and I love my work, and I live in America. I'm upbeat. I'm not walking. I'm not angry. I have forgiveness in my heart. I have all that. Why? And then you realize, shit happens sometimes.
Shit happens.
Shit happens.
Yeah, for those of you who came in late, Suzanne had a stress fracture in her hip. She had to have surgery to have it repaired. So they put rods in and they will leave them in, but she doesn't know how it happened. It did not happen in yoga.
No.
She's not sure how it happened.
No.
She got a stress fracture and it got a little worse because it wasn't diagnosed right away, and now
And then I jumped off the
she has to have
funicular at
surgery.
10 o'clock at night.
And you walked up and down stairs 100 times how many days?
Yeah, probably.
Thank
That
God
probably
for
didn't help.
She just kept saying, ow, ow, it hurts. Yeah.
You never think it's as bad as it is.
That's your pain tolerance.
Yeah, you just think I'm fine. And I know Bruce was nervous over Thanksgiving. He kept Bruce never worries about me because I'm tough and strong, but I noticed you're always grabbing this arm and walking me up the stairs. And also, I just realized family. God, family's so.
Well, we are lucky
key.
in that way,
So
for
key.
sure.
So lucky. And I know you all know this, and maybe you don't, but Caroline lost her father last week, and what a beautiful, beautiful man
Thank
he
you.
was. Theirs is an old-fashioned Italian family.
The thing is, when your children choose a life mate, hopefully you fall in love with them. And most of the time you do. But what you don't know is who's behind the life weight in the way of family. Parents,
Yeah, the family
sisters,
comes along with.
brothers, etc. We struck gold, okay, with Caroline's family. Tony and
Her father is Tony.
Tony, her father, and the 5 siblings, in
6.
addition to Caroline,
Oh, yeah.
all incredible.
Incredible.
Thank
Really
you.
incredible.
And as a result, Bruce
Okay.
has benefited. This is your family.
It is, it's amazing in times like this too, because everyone has stepped up. The whole time he
Yeah.
was sick, everyone stepped up, and we're planning the most beautiful celebration. It really is it is a celebration. We grieved with him. We had a long,
You did.
wonderful time and extra time with him. So I appreciate all your thoughts and prayers. It's so sweet. And of course it's hard, but it was beautiful. And now we just want to have a major celebration that's reflective of him. So that's coming up next week
next
for me.
week, and I cannot go because I cannot walk without a walker. That's not my issue. My ego doesn't love being out in public with a walker, but I'm okay with that. It's a 3-hour drive to and a 3-hour drive
You need to
back.
get well.
I can't, and she knows it.
We forbid you.
Yeah. No, it's the right
I don't
thing.
think I mean, I can't go down to put on lipstick by myself.
Yeah, no, it's the right choice.
See, I have no choice.
I'll recreate the whole thing for you.
Are you? I want
We'll
to see,
video. We will.
I want to see what you both say. You're both so eloquent. I want to hear what Bruce says. I know you're going to tug at everybody's heartstring and make them laugh, and your sister's going to do the same thing, and you are going to do
Camelia
the same
singing.
thing.
Camelia singing "How Great Thou Art" in the church,
God. Oh my God.
and Shannon singing "Ave Maria." It's gonna be great.
That'll slay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan, explain Makatunum to everyone. Because that's a great term.
In-laws. And by the way, you know, we had a friend, he passed away a few years ago, Marvin Davis. And Marvin was a financial person, very successful, very clever. And during the summer, they would rent a house at the beach, and we'd go there for lunch on Sundays. And he always told me what he had done the previous week in the way of transactions. One Sunday I sat next to him, and he said to me, "What are the 2 words you never see in a will?" And I thought about it for a while, and I couldn't think of it. The 2 words are in-law.
Well, that's not true. My daughter-in-law
I'm just telling you what Marvin
said
told
to you.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure
I thought it was going to be F you.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in a will.
Right.
it is if
Right.
the in-laws aren't in there.
Right. I've had him in the hospital too long.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you guys are the best.
Okay,
He
yeah.
loves you so
Oh.
much. He right up until the end. You know.
But the thing about her father, he's one of these people that you always think he likes you the best. You know,
It's true.
He has that way about him, and everyone's going to say that.
It's true.
You know, you're not
Yeah.
just way up there.
He did.
Yeah. So anyway, I didn't do this morning because I had to get back in bed. I did this scrub, but the charcoal recovery mask, you want to pull out every little thing that's ever been residing in your skin. It just lifts the impurities out of your skin. It's incredible. If you have a hardy skin, I have hardy skin, and Caroline has hardy skin. If you have hardy, and you too, you can use this, Bruce, or is this too strong for you?
I've never used it.
He turns bright red
Okay.
when he uses the products,
Charcoal?
but then
With
All
just
of
the
it.
toner.
Oh, really?
yeah, no,
Yeah.
he
Oh, really?
he gets red, but
Oh, really?
but he likes it because then he thinks it's working.
Then
Yeah.
it's, it's a Catholic thing.
Yeah.
If it doesn't hurt,
Yeah.
it's not good for you.
Yeah. When I was watching that Vikram last night, and I thought,
It's like torture.
Alan was saying, it's like torture. I said, yeah, Bruce does this. Bruce likes to be tortured. But what I was liking in that yoga was, I do that. I do that.
Yeah.
I don't do the back bendy things. I think at this stage of my life, I don't think that's a good thing to do. Not that, but I have strong bones. I probably could. I've just
Right.
put self-limitation on it.
Right.
Okay, then the third thing.
So the second item, for those of you who are joining us late, the Suzanne Selects box for December. Suzanne started with the volcanic charcoal scrub. This is our Christmas coal kit. And then the second product is the activated charcoal mask. So these are both going to use that activated charcoal to draw all the impurities out of your skin. These are strong exfoliants, amazing deep cleaning. Maybe not for you if you have sensitive skin, but wow, do you get a good deep clean out of that.
Deep clean. And if you wear a lot of makeup, there's like once a week, you want to do a deep clean. It's like your house from time to time needs a deep clean. Your skin needs a deep clean. Mm-hmm. And then after, you've got to moisturize. And this is the bioactive moisturizer. The key ingredient in bioactive moisturizer is CoQ10. You think, so what? I can take CoQ10 capsules. Not the same. Your skin is all made up of cells, like your whole body is all made up of cells. And every cell has an energy center in the middle of it called the mitochondria. And that mitochondria is activated, like a ripcord on a motorboat, by CoQ10. So this activates the energy of your skin. So you know how your little kids or grandkids have that pink skin that's all glowy and shiny? That's because they have a lot of energy in their cells. And this gives your cells the energy. Plus, it's the most beautiful moisturizer.
This is the best moisturizer ever. It's one of our best sellers in Suzanne's entire line on the entire website.
People keep coming back to it.
since you launched this, I have never used another moisturizer.
Yep.
You know, sometimes if I go, get something and I get like a little gift bag, I've never, ever, ever used another moisturizer because
Interesting.
yours is so, so good.
And then this morning I had Nirvana, that experience. I got in the shower. I didn't have the energy to like do my hair the way I usually do it. I wanted it to be fresh for you anyway. And so I washed it with our shampoo and conditioner, and then I loaded it up with the activating serum, and then I just like haphazardly blew it dry. Just threw it over my head and blew it
It's
dry.
a little sexy bedhead.
But the
Yes,
activating
it's
So
Serum.
sexy bedhead look.
The activating serum is a true Brazilian.
True Brazilian, yes,
So
right.
that because
That's the name,
people
right.
understand what it is.
Right. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's True Brazilian activating serum. He's right. Now he uses it on his hair to like calm down his curls. So if you have straight hair and you want like bedhead, it's great. If you want to have sleek, shiny, smooth hair like I have usually, this is your friend.
If you want Daisy Hamill, perfect curls.
Put this on, yeah, yeah. So so that's the box, and
So the box, you guys, as we said, you're only going to pay $39.99. This box is worth $135 retail value. And every month when you get it, it's the products are going to change, but you will only pay $39.99. And if you only want it every other month, you can get it every other month. And if you want it every 3 months, you can get it every 3 months. $39.99, they're full-size products. Suzanne and Alan put these deals out for you because they want you to try the products, because they know once you try them that you'll likely reorder. So
Yeah.
we don't really make much money off this box ourselves, but we do it because we want you to try these products. We know you're going to love them. So you get this killer deal, and we know that you're going to come back and buy
look,
these
it's the
products.
Christmas holiday season, and so you need. It's like I just figured it out for Bob and Zach this morning when I looked at our box. I went, oh, that's the perfect gift. So
And it comes in this cute box, which can just be wrapped
yeah.
easily.
So just you can wrap it, or you can just put a bow around it, or.
Kathy, RDH, we don't use any artificial fragrances. The only kind of fragrance Suzanne uses are natural essence oils. So like there's a lemon zest scent in the scrub, and it is from essence oil of lemon. So there's no artificial fragrance in anything.
And so what this says here, surprise inside.
There it is.
Surprise inside. So, I mean, everybody loves, all our customers love the surprise inside box. But this time of the year, because you're thinking, oh, I forgot to get for, I've got to go to so-and-so's house next week, or forgot to get for, here you go.
Well, yes, and I want to say for those of you
looking.
who are subscribers to Suzanne Selects, you may order additional boxes if you would like to give them as gifts. Jason will be sending out an email. So if you are a subscriber, look for an email. In the email, you'll have the opportunity to order extra boxes
great.
as gifts.
You're covering my face.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we can see you by your teeth, though.
Mary Baylor says she gets so many compliments on the bracelet that she got in your Suzanne Selects
That-
box from your birthday.
That was the week we lost money. Yeah. God bless America.
Yeah. But you made Mary so happy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. I'm glad you're happy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Now,
if
you know what it is? We don't send out samples. These are full size things, and the reason we do it, it's sort of like the corner drug dealer. You little free sample, and then you have to come back and buy more.
Exactly like your corner drug.
So it's,
Exactly. We get you
Yeah.
on the comeback.
Yeah.
It's American business.
Yeah.
Kimberly, you order at SuzanneSomers.com.
And there are thousands of happy people who get this. The people who order it once every 3 months come back and they say, change me to 1 month or 2 months.
Oh, this is a good. Listen to this. Wendy saves up the products that she doesn't like, and then she puts them in a box for Christmas.
Oh.
That's smart.
Wendy,
Yeah.
that's so smart.
And Travis Gal says, I repurposed these boxes and they're all over my house with batteries, light bulbs. That's great. Good
Me too.
storage.
If you went into our equipment room downstairs, it's like surprise inside boxes
Yeah.
everywhere.
And Alan Tony said, you made a lot of us happy with that gift.
That's good.
And our friend Andrea Giambroni is watching. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Andrea.
Anita loved her bracelet too. Anita Joy Kaplan.
The other thing about this is, I don't know about you, but it's fun to get a present, even if you bought the present for yourself. It's fun to get a present in the mail. And I remember the very first catalog I was ever aware of. Remember the Tiffany catalog?
Yeah.
And you buy stuff. I bought stuff at Tiffany's I didn't need. I just like getting a package in the
Well,
mail
that's
with a
because
little
it
blue
was-
box.
Tiffany was really smart.
Yeah.
Because most of their stuff is like out of sight in terms of cost. But they always have a few things for $35 or $45.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
like
what I would buy.
keychain.
Yeah.
And I remember they used to have a silver, sterling silver pen.
Right.
I don't know how much it was. It's probably triple right now.
Right.
But they always had, little things that
I
you didn't
know.
want to spend a lot of money.
John
But
Ritter
you wanted,
used-
you wanted that box.
John Ritter used to call me the Tiffany Princess. Was that a compliment or not? I don't know.
You never know.
But you know what? I would say a lot of us don't do enough self-care. You know, we're
Yeah.
constantly doing and doing for others. Here's a way for $39.99. It's just a little something special for you every month. You're going to use these products. I can guarantee you're going to see improvement in your skin, improvement in your hair. You're going to like the way your skin on your body looks. Your nails will look. I mean, and if you don't, you can cancel. Cancel at any time. We make it very easy to cancel.
Yeah, we go,
Just,
okay.
It's just a little
If
self-care.
you call and say we want to cancel, we go, okay. There's no, wait a minute. Right.
No, a long time ago, years ago, I told our customer service people, whenever you can, say yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I can remember he called me. He said, "I just got a call from a lady who, and this was I think probably 5 years ago, who bought a Thigh Master in 1991." And the rubber, blah, blah, whatever it was, he said, and she wanted a replacement or her money back. I said, give her a replacement or her money back.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Well, how about
So
your mother?
Deb Peterson said, I'm gifting my granddaughter your foot products and some body butter. She's a waitress at a busy beach
Oh.
restaurant and has tired feet at the end of her shift, so she's giving her fuzzy slippers too. Look who's
The
here.
men in my life.
Aw, hey Bruce.
Hey there.
Get out of my bed, okay? You're the first
gonna
man.
spoon you.
God bless America. Are there any patriots out there? Let's hear from the patriots.
I was watching that whole thing that's going on at the Reagan Library this morning. I don't know if anybody's ever been to the Reagan Library in Simi Valley.
Great.
Nonpartisan, go. It's got Air Force One there, and so you get to go and sit.
They did a great job at that library.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I'm so glad we went, and they recreated his office and Nancy's office, and then the first floor of the White House. They recreated. You get to go into his actual Air Force One, where the president's office is. So whenever you see shots of inside the plane, having been in it, it makes it even more significant. And the might of our incredible country. So
Absolutely.
if you get to go to Simi Valley and and I'm so glad because we had these terrible fires a few months ago, and that was very definitely under threat. I'm so glad they saved it. So good.
Pat came in late. She thinks it's odd that you're in bed. Suzanne had hip surgery, so she's in bed because she had a fractured hip that they had to stabilize.
Yeah.
So that's why we're in bed, and that's why we haven't been on this week. We had to give her a chance to get home, and she's
Yeah, they gave me
recovering
3
now.
days.
Yeah. I know it's always that oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you okay? And then I had to ask the awkward question. So, do you think you want to maybe do
I swear
a show?
last night we had just gotten home from the hospital. I just got into bed. The phone rings. Oh, good. It's Bruce and Caroline. And then it was, we're going to come visit you tomorrow. Oh, great. And I'm wondering.
I was okay if you didn't want to do it, but
You
just,
were.
you know.
were. But she also made pork chili verde
Oh, incredible.
with these
Incredible.
crusty grilled tortillas.
Charred tortillas.
Charred.
Organic corn tortillas, which are not easy to get these
Yeah.
days.
And dipping that into that sauce. Is there any left?
There's a little bit left.
Yeah.
But it's like enough for one.
Okay. Well, we'll
I'll
fight
put it in
over
the fridge, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have another jar at home. I'll bring it to you next time I come.
No, you don't have to. But
Of course I do.
when you don't feel well and you have a daughter-in-law who's like a world-class cook, and she brings this, it means a lot, Caroline.
Oh, I love you. It's the least I can do.
Yeah, well, and
Especially when I force you 3 days out of surgery to do a show.
plus on top of she's producing her father's whole funeral and
Yeah,
memorial.
it was sort of macabre, but I was like, we don't have to do it, but if we don't do it, then, I've got services Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I won't be back until Thursday.
Right. I had already thought of that too, and I thought, and I said to him this morning, and so when Caroline's on the other side of it, we can do the next one. So probably at the end of this
Thursday.
week.
Thursday we'll do
Yeah.
the next one.
Yeah, the funeral is Wednesday, right? The
It's-
service is Friday.
Service.
Wednesday.
Tuesday. Wednesday's the
is-
burial.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what?
Oh, I so wish I could go.
I know.
But
you're gonna
I have
heal.
a heartache.
You are going to heal,
Yeah.
and Al's taking such good care of you. And
He did. He was wonderful in the hospital. Every moment he was there and up and asking and moving and
that's awesome.
What-
Hey,
the
Tanya
things
and
you-
Jason just ordered. So excited. Thank you. Get well. Thank you, Tanya and Jason.
So-
there's such personal things you have to do in the hospital too, and you did them
Yeah.
with me. Thank you.
So nice.
Caroline,
Yes.
what about the Tony celebration on Facebook?
I was thinking about it. A lot of people stream the service so that the people who couldn't come can make it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are a lot of people like from Boston.
Yeah,
okay?
all of the family and
Oh, I would
Yeah.
love. Is that possible?
yeah,
Sure.
it's possible.
Yeah, you turn the camera
Oh,
on.
I would love to watch it in real time.
I'll see if my family is comfortable with that.
Oh, I would love
Yeah,
that.
be nice.
Oh my
It'll be-
gosh. Oh my, wouldn't you all love? I mean, even if you don't know this man, but you will know him from what's being said.
Well,
about him.
I was my family. It was so sweet because I posted a picture from the day before he passed, and I had so many nice comments from all of you. God, that was really touched me. And my family was like reading them. They're like, "Oh, well, Caroline posted this," and like, "Oh, this is so," and they were like, "What the hell? Who are all these people?" And I was like, Dad became a bit of a celebrity
Yeah.
on my
Yeah.
on my page. We
Yeah.
had something called Saturdays with Tony,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was
No,
really
we all
sweet.
I mean,
He became everyone's dad.
he became everyone's
And a
dad.
lot of people said, "Oh, my father passed," or "I wish I still had my." It was a reminder of, if your parents are here, spend some time, and if they're not,
That was-
there's that
That
memory.
was the big message of the. You were such an example of what a good daughter is,
Oh,
what a
thank
good
you.
family is.
I think. Well, you're gonna tape it anyway, right, Caroline? Whether it's Facebook Live or not.
Yeah, sections of it.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
just think future generations would be very. I mean, I
Yeah.
would love to know what my grandparents and great grandparents were up to.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Because the things said at the end about you at the end of one's life are without agenda. Like what you're going to say about Tony. I don't even know what you're going to say, Bruce, but I know it will be so pure. And there's and you too. All these talks will be so incredibly pure, and we all react to and respond to purity.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
we
And you'll
feel
hear
it
it
and
from the
smell it.
people who he affected so many lives.
He
So he
mentored
worked with,
so
he
many
mentored
people.
so many people.
Amazing.
So many salespeople. He was,
Who have homes and families because of his teachings.
yeah.
Wow.
So
well,
there's-
what most
wonderful
people don't
man.
know, Tony is a great raconteur, and whenever we were together, we'd stand in the kitchen. And he would tell me these incredible jokes, okay, with an Italian accent.
everyone's trying to retell my dad's jokes. It doesn't work.
No, it's only your dad can tell those jokes.
Exactly.
Yeah, Alan doing an Italian accent
No.
doesn't work. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Tony,
Make them German, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could do
exactly.
German, I could do Polish, I
Yep.
could do Chinese.
And I could
Yeah.
never do your great German. Your German accent is
But Tony
hysterical.
started out as a salesman for Electrolux, I don't know, what, 70 years ago?
He was 19, yeah.
And-
right out of the war.
1946.
73 years ago,
Well,
74
yeah.
years
When I
ago.
was born.
And I understand why he was so successful. He's just so
Ugh.
likable. And in those days, if you knocked on a stranger's door, they'd actually open it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so he was so good at what he did that he became the head dude at Electrolux, and they bought him a Rolls Royce.
He won the Rolls Royce.
won the Rolls
Yeah,
Royce.
it was
He
a
won the
prize.
Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
He went
He won so many cars. I don't even know how many.
Wow.
And he won trips all around the world. He took me to Hong Kong. He took my sister to Paris on the Concorde.
Wow.
All over the world because they put up promotional prizes. And if they put it up, he was going to win it. And he won them all. It was amazing.
I missed the Concorde. That was incredible.
Aw.
Really, breakfast in New York, lunch on the Concorde, dinner in Paris.
I'm just going to recap for those of you who came in late, who want to know what's in the Suzanne Selects box. 4 amazing products. This is the Christmas coal box. You have the volcanic charcoal scrub, the activated charcoal mask, the bioidentical moisturizer, and the True Brazilian activating serum. $135 value. It's only $40 today, $39.99. And it's at SuzanneSomers.com. It is a subscription, so you sign up. You can get it once every month or every other month or every 3 months. And you can cancel whenever you want. So if you just want this box, order now, get this one, and you can cancel it. And if you want more than one box for holiday gifts, we're going to be sending out an email to... Yeah, it is warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
We're going to be sending out an email to all the subscribers for Suzanne Selects, and you'll have the opportunity to order extra boxes.
What's the temperature, Bruce?
76.
Oh, no wonder.
Go turn the heat off.
Okay. Well, Bruce can do it. He's got one of those.
Now I've turned it off.
Okay. Yeah, I was just sitting there thinking. And I'm
I
not
thought it was me. I
flashing.
thought it was my sweater.
Yeah, no, I'm hot, and we have the door open.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful day. Will the camera pick up what the day is?
No,
It's
it's dusk.
It's dusk, but it's just drizzling slightly.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
The mountain the colors are so beautiful.
Have you seen the bighorn sheep?
No, and I talked to Joe about it the other day, and he said, this time of the year they stay up the mountain because the snow melts up there, and they get all the water. The reason they come down here is to get the water, so they haven't been here for the last month.
Oh, interesting.
Since the weather started changing.
Oh, wow.
So anyway,
Well, that's good. Well, we're really glad you're on the mend and home. This is cute Suzanne in her red outfit for the Christmas
I'm
cold
glad I
kit.
wore it.
It's available at SuzanneSomers.com.
Not the outfit.
Not the outfit, but the kit is.
Well, wait
you
a
may be back in this by
But
Christmas.
Suzanne
Come on.
is.
Yeah, wait a minute. Maybe we could sell my... Hey, anybody interested in buying my clothes? I've got clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we could do a surprise box with Suzanne's clothes in it.
One of a kinds.
Yeah, really. Yeah, you don't know what's going to be in there.
April wants to know
Or
if
if it's going to be your size.
Oh, it's going to be your size, yeah.
April wants to know if Hank has shown up again.
No,
Well,
but
he
then
showed
we've been
up.
gone for a week, so...
Yeah, he showed up, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, they know that.
Yeah, and Linda has an Electrolux.
She does?
Yeah, they last forever, don't they, Linda?
Yeah.
This is embarrassing, but I have a built-in vac that is an Electrolux, and something went wrong with it, and we didn't have it fixed. And Bruce was like, "I'm just going to get us like a little, clean up one that's portable," and he bought a Dyson.
Oh,
And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I feel this is horrible. Like I've never used another brand of vacuum cleaner in my life." And you know
I
what?
like Dyson.
It's not great.
it isn't? I
It
love my
is
Dyson.
not.
You
Oh,
don't
God.
like it?
No,
I
you have
a Dyson
to.
hair dryer.
You
Yeah.
have to hold the trigger on it the entire time you're vacuuming, and it
Oh,
It
I
just-
guess I don't actually use it.
it's
But
not.
I love my Dyson hair dryer.
And
I
you
like
love
my
your
hair
power
dryer.
Yeah.
scrubber.
Not the.
I have a power scrubber. You know the only a few will know who I'm talking about.
$39.95
Yeah,
plus $6 shipping and
the
handling.
power scrubber. You know the woman that dresses
I
like
wish
Betty
we sold
Furness.
it.
Betty Furness used to dress. You don't know who Betty Furness is, but she was one
Or
of the
Betsy
first.
Palmer.
Well, I was more hooked into Betty Furness.
I
Who
was
wore
more
those
hooked
little
into Betsy Palmer.
1950s house dresses, and she would scrub the floor like that. But with the power scrubber now, you can do that.
Yeah.
I love
See,
it.
Julie likes her Dyson stick vac. Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually.
Yeah. So you guys are all talking like Kirby. That was our enemy. Hoover. You did not mention those things in our home.
Gosh, I'm glad I didn't know.
They were fine for inferior products. That's how my father always put it. If you want to spend less money and have to replace it, then that's a fine choice.
Salesman.
Yeah,
What a salesman.
absolutely.
Oh my God.
So why
Absolutely.
didn't you fix the Electrolux vacuum in your house?
Yeah.
Well-
Why did it break?
Well, we have to have it maintained. I mean, you have to have these things cleaned out and maintained. So we just hadn't had it cleaned out. We have to call the service guy to come
Yeah.
clean it out.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, Bruce just thought, for convenience, he didn't run this by me. He just bought it.
How could you, Bruce?
Yeah,
How could you?
I know.
We hadn't had it cleaned out in 20 years.
Yeah.
No, that's
You know,
not true.
Electrolux should have done the Tony signature line.
Yeah,
Right.
they should.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Oh, it's not
Maybe
too
now they
late.
will.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe now they will.
This can be the
Did
legacy.
you like go out and buy the Dyson, or did you order it online?
I did that
Oh.
on my phone.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Click.
it
Do you
arrived.
go to stores anymore, Bruce?
Nope.
I don't either.
Nope.
No.
Yeah. See, Rose said, my mom only had Electrolux. She's maybe on her third one and she's 80.
Yeah.
Like they're like the Cadillac of, you know, it's been a while. I don't know, you know.
What
how
did your
the-
mother buy that she brought back 20 years later?
It was a vacuum.
Vacuum.
My mother only had one credit card, and it was for a company that no longer exists in Canada called the T. Eaton Company. And like most of family-owned companies, it went the same way. Timothy started the company in the 1800s. The sons took it over and built it into a magnificent company, and then the third generation tanked it. Why does that always happen?
I don't know, Al.
It's crazy. Anyway,
Because entitled children rarely
I
know
guess.
how to work hard
anyway,
and
my
run a
mother
business.
had a vacuum cleaner from Eaton, and maybe this is why I feel the way I do about our customer service.
Probably.
She called Eaton's
Probably.
after 20 years with this
Yeah.
vacuum and said it broke. They sent a Eaton's truck to pick it up. They replaced it and took back the one that broke.
By the
Okay?
way, we just showed the Mayor Moon sent me the flowers today.
Oh, so nice.
The mayor of our city here, Mayor Moon, I love him.
Oh,
over
that's
there are
so
the
nice.
Roses from your family, which I can't even believe in the spite,
we
in the
brought
middle
those
of your
gifts.
grief that you could think of sending me flowers.
Well,
Thank you.
they were all, you know, wanting you to know that
Well,
we were all thinking about you.
so they know why I'm not going to be there.
Of
Look at how
course.
pretty they are. Thank you, all my Armenio family.
How
So
beautiful.
pretty.
Yeah.
I thought peonies were out of season.
No, this is their
Yeah. Now they're.
season. And it matches my outfit.
Look at you. You
Wow.
look fabulous. You would never know that you
You'd
just got
never
out of
know.
hospital.
Wow.
That's
I know.
for sure.
You're actually, people who are tuning in later are confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like,
They're like, why are you guys in bed?
With flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not to complain or anything, but I just thought this was going to be a walk in the park. For those of you who had hip surgery, it's not a walk in the park, and I can feel the pain. The pain that I feel is, wow, I've got a metal rod down my leg. But I hear that you return to complete mobility, that it doesn't affect anything, and I also hear that it doesn't even affect when you go through TSA, which I don't know why, because it's titanium. Anyway, I now have something foreign in my body. I've always prided myself. I had no foreign objects in my body.
And I thought I was the... No,
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, you're
Ew.
from Canada.
Whoa.
Yeah,
God bless America.
yeah.
God bless.
so bad.
No,
You're a bad boy.
We're in bed.
Yeah, I know. You're in his most intimate. This is his lair here.
that's right. You're in my world now.
Yeah, right.
Okay. By the way, we came home from the hospital yesterday. You know what we did? We sat here and ate 2 rounds of fried chicken wings with the most
Yeah.
incredible
Yeah, that was
sauce
good.
and mango spring rolls.
Yeah.
And we turned on Netflix and watched Bikram.
Which is about yoga. And Bruce had told me to watch this program. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought, I'm going to spend an hour or more watching yoga. I love yoga. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
It is.
Yeah. If you have to do a log line, power corrupts.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So this is what your Suzanne Selects box looks like when it arrives in the mail. It says surprise inside. And then on the front, that's where your address could be. So this is your Suzanne Selects box, and then you open it every month, and you're going to find something wonderful that's worth at least $120 retail value, even though you only paid $39.99. This month, it's the Christmas coal kit.
So clever.
So cute, because we're giving you some Christmas coal in your stocking, even though you were not naughty.
No.
And
He's naughty.
he is
We
naughty.
should give him the
Good
chocolate.
naughty. Well, Alan is kind of analogous to this box. He's good naughty.
Good naughty.
He's naughty in the way you like it.
Yeah, yeah.
So here you go. You've got
Sometimes he goes,
You've got the 2 charcoal products, the volcanic charcoal scrub, the activated charcoal mask, the bioactive moisturizer, and the everyone's favorite, the True Brazilian activating
do you
serum.
know all the nurses fell in love with you? You know that.
Of
All of them?
course.
All of them. They all did, yeah.
He's a charmer
Yeah, he's a charmer.
when he wants to be.
No, you know why they fell in love with him? Is because the way he was taking care of me. That's what it was. Because you are, man, are you attentive?
I can't help myself.
It's so wonderful. It was so wonderful.
Yeah.
I needed it.
Hey, when
When you
I,
can't walk, you just need, and it's really hard to ask.
Hey, when I dislocated my hip,
I was there for you.
You were there.
I was there for you.
yeah, really
Well,
there for me.
Well,
And you recovered, full recovery.
full recovery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at
So-
his
Yeah.
leg. This is his leg. Lift your leg. Look at those beautiful legs.
So
Beautiful.
yours was a hip, it
Stress-
dislocated.
His
Alan's was dislocated.
Yeah.
Yours is fractured. Neither
Fractured.
one was a hip replacement.
No.
Which, when you get the hip
No,
replacement.
mine was a hip replacement.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So it was
So it's
dislocated and they
here's
replaced
the
it.
hip.
Okay.
Here's the ball and socket of the hip. They cut that ball off of his and put a titanium there and put it back in.
Okay.
So that's a hip replacement.
I've
Me, here, the fracture was in there. There's nothing they can fix.
in the ball or in the
right,
in the
right
back?
on the side here. And so
Oh.
all they could do is stabilize it because this fracture made the whole hip so tenuous that's why he said don't use it, don't fall, and it has to heal on its own. But it's like it's weeks. I've got another like few weeks.
Well,
for
we're
it
just going to
heal.
need to get you some more bed dresses
I know.
because you sure look great.
And by the way,
It's very glamorous. Look.
if I had known,
Yes.
if I had known
What?
that they were going to cut my ball off, I never would have gone through with it.
You still got one left, huh?
That's right. Well, that's the Chinese restaurant.
You got one real one and one titanium
Yeah,
one.
right.
No, the Chinese restaurant.
Balls
called
of steel?
One hung low.
Oh. I've been told I have balls.
Look, there are going to be people out there who say he's being so politically incorrect.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Oh, he is. I'm married to the worst. He's not Archie Bunker, but he's his own version.
No, I'm not Archie.
You're not.
Bunker.
You're not Archie. Archie
at all.
Bunker was racist. Wouldn't you say?
Well, it's hard to say if he really was racist because
Or is that just the times?
it was Norman Lear and it was it
Yeah.
was comedy. I mean,
Yeah.
would that show play today? If you were politically incorrect, it would play great.
Maybe.
You know that after Seinfeld
No, but they
went
showed
off
both
the
sides
air,
of it because they had half the family going,
Yeah.
"You can't say that," and
Yeah.
it's
That's
just
what-
discussing it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Reiner was
meathead.
about right.
You know,
Meathead.
Seinfeld was one of the
Yeah.
most successful shows in American history.
Mm-hmm.
So Germany bought it and they put it on in prime time. It did no rating. So they took it off the air, what the Germans replaced it with?
What?
Hogan's Heroes. And it went through the roof.
Oh wow!
Do you think Don Rickles would get flack today?
No.
I think all the comedians are having a really hard time right
Really
now.
hard time.
Because you're dancing around like what's funny and what's offensive, and
Right. And humor
there's
is
no safe
impulsive.
place. Yeah.
It's like the guy on Saturday Night Live, the kind of with the dark circles under his eyes and the blondish
Pete
hair.
Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said he's not playing colleges anymore. He said because you
Right.
you gotta think. He said comedy is rapid fire, and
Yeah, and one wrong line you can be
Do
out of a
you?
career.
yeah, right,
And comedy is about many wrong lines until you find that winner.
exactly,
It's about dying until you kill it.
exactly. That was
Yeah.
and not to that extreme, but Carson's best monologues were when they failed,
Right.
Yeah.
and he just let it lay there like a smelly fart, and then
A
he,
smelly fart, you
Yeah.
say? My wife just said it would lay there like a smelly.
I'm on painkillers, so I'm allowed to say things I
never
would
heard you
normally
say
say.
that before.
I know. Well,
So that's
I know.
32.
Oh, she would have said that
32B. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we
I would
have
have
to-
said dirty turd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty turd.
Dirty turd.
Smelly fart is funnier.
That's the way they say 33rd in New York. Dirty turd.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta
Anyway.
get
All
up
right.
to bed.
Well, you guys, we're signing off. We're gonna
Right.
I'm gonna come in and give you a hug because you had a hard week. So did you.
I love you. And you
I
too.
love
It was
you
a hard
too.
week for you too.
Yeah. Not as hard as it was for Suzanne.
I know.
Well, not as hard as it was for
Yeah.
you.
We're all.
Lost your daddy.
Wait, this is what we do, right?
Yeah.
You have obstacles.
Yeah.
You gotta ride through them. There's no choice. That's what this life is, right?
You You know, you're the first man other than myself to be in our bed.
You always got to make it awkward, huh?
Just get used to it, okay? Don't think you have any proprietary interest in this. This is my world.
It's just weird, Alan.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just weird.
It's kind
Plain
of
old
that's
weird.
a dirty turd.
Yeah. That's hanging like a bad fart. That's hanging like a bad fart.
Yeah, good. You did it, Al.
We love you guys. We will be back on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see you at the end of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
And God bless America.
God bless America.